Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Trust, aka Louisiana X, and we have my co-host Beat Down, and we also have good old Classify from the Giants. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How are y'all doing?
Doing great, man. Doing great. We have many things to talk about, definitely from last night's games to Classify. We're going to interview him and what's he think about his team and everything, and yeah, we'll go from there. But go ahead, Beat Down, and go ahead to Classify some interview questions that you had set up.
Alright. Well, one of my questions is, last season you came back after your suspension, and you came back in the league. I believe you was 3-0, and you got sent down the AFL because you broke the 70-30 rule. What have you learned from that? Like, have you proved yourself that you're not going to get to, you know all the rules now? You are going to be a better quarterback and follow more rules and try not to get suspended and stuff like that. You know, basically, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely looked over the rules a lot. I definitely looked them over a lot because I got great management with Dan and Outlaw and Chance, so they went over the rules with me. They're great management, so they've been teaching me the rules. And one of the best things about it is that they put a BOG, they put Foop on my line, so he makes sure he enforces the rules playing with me.
Alright, that's good. Another question I was going to ask you, well, I believe you won a Super Bowl in season 2 with the Baltimore Ravens, am I right? I'm correct,
it's
right?
been a while, but yeah, season 2.
Alright, well, this team in season 7 as the New York Giants, do you think that the team you are on now, the New York Giants, is better than that season 2 Super Bowl Ravens team, or no?
I think it is, to be honest, because Dan Champ and Yager, they were one of the best people and best lines in season 2, and then me with my line on season 2. It was definitely a good combination put together. So we got 4 dominant lines that are definitely going to be pretty good this year. Hopefully, it finishes out strong at the end.
Where do you see your team going this season?
I see it's going to the Super Bowl. I see it's going all the way. I really don't see anyone stopping us in the playoffs. I feel some sweeps coming.
Alright, well, that's all I got for you today. Let's hear Trust. What's some VFL news?
Okay. The standings for Sunday night. I know it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, but you have 3 teams. You have 3 teams that are undefeated, 2 3-0 teams and 1 2-0 team. And that's the 49ers at 3-0, the Cowboys at 3-0, and you have the Seahawks at 2-0. How do you feel about them 3 teams, Beat Down? And then we'll go to you, Classify.
Honestly, there's a couple teams in there that surprised me. I didn't see our own team, Dallas, going 3-0. I'm very proud of that. And also San Francisco stepping up. They got Rick Flo off the waiver wire this week. And, they're doing a great job 3-0, but they do have some tough games tonight, but we'll talk about that later. And, Seattle is 2-0, and I believe they have to replay the Oakland Raiders on Friday at 9, I believe. So I don't know, that would be a good game. But, all in all, these are 3 great teams. I can see all of them making playoffs, and, basically that's it.
What about you, Classify?
I feel like the teams that aren't undefeated right now definitely are doing pretty good so far for the first night. You know, the Dallas Cowboys sitting in this video chat with you guys. You know, you're 3-0. Doing good on your first night, getting ready to come to your second night. Hope you guys go 5-0, hopefully.
Thanks.
And, we are playing the 49ers at 10 o'clock tonight, my line. So hopefully, they might get their first loss. They might not. So we'll see how that goes at 10 o'clock, my line. I'm not sure who we're playing. I think we're playing Val for Beer and his line. I'm not very sure, but I think that's what I saw.
Yeah.
So that should be an interesting game. That should definitely be an interesting one.
Yeah, we definitely did see that post with Val for Beer. He's trying to prove to the point in the VFL, NFL level that they are no joke this season. Do you believe that? Do you buy that? Are they a true team this year, Beat Down?
Ball's a veteran player. He's been in this league for, I believe, 4 or 5 seasons, and I believe 4 seasons. I don't know. He has some knowledge. Him and Unknown teamed up this year with TMM. TMM. And I don't know. I mean, I could see the Niners going pretty far, especially now they got Rick Flo. But, I mean, you never know in the VFL. Anyone can win. I mean, you never know. So, I mean,
what about you, Classified?
I mean, anything's possible. I mean, they're definitely starting off the season 3-0. You definitely, no one ever looked at them to be in a top 3. Definitely showing that can definitely prove something big. So, hopefully, they might be a good team in the NFC because the NFC definitely has a lot of loaded teams this year. So, hopefully, they can hang with the rest.
Definitely. Cowboys are looking really strong. Beat down a party's line, beating the first line of the Chargers, and I think that Stacks the Kid, right? Beat down.
Shackle chip.
Stacks the
Kids are back.
Yeah, that's my fault. My fault, everybody. But 24-21. How'd you feel about the victory last night?
Well, first of all, I was going to say Shackle Chip has played 2 games. He's thrown 7 touchdowns and 1 pick, and that is very, very, very good. So props up to Shackle Chip. But they gave us a run for our money last night. We had to come back and win, and all in all, it was a great game. And I wish the best of luck to San Diego throughout the rest of the season.
Definitely. Some people mention not to count out the Seahawks this season. And those people's predictions are on point right now. Like, they're undefeated still. Uncle Willie's son looks like he wants a championship this season after the tough one against Dynamite, after last year's tough Super Bowl loss against Dynamite and the Bengals. Oh, shoot. Yeah, so how do you feel about that?
You didn't say no, but I'm sorry for the inconvenience, guys.
That beat down.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm Uncle Wilson. He's a box of Lucky Charms, dude. I mean, that dude, he never has the best team, but he goes Super Bowl every year, man. I mean, he's a Lucky Charm, dude. Honestly, I wish I played for his team. I mean, I just want to go Super Bowl, but that dude, he goes there every year. I mean, props up to you too, Uncle Wilson. But I don't know. I mean, they have a really talented team this year, and I mean, hopefully if he does get to that Super Bowl, hopefully he can win. He's, I believe the first time he won was, with his, team back in season 3, Cincinnati Bengals, who beat, the team I was on, Oakland Raiders, in the conference championship to go on and beat the Cowboys to win his first Super Bowl. And then since then, he's been in, Super Bowl every year, but just couldn't finish the job. But, props to him on that, and, best of luck to him this season.
What about you, Classify? How do you feel about that?
To be honest, I mean, that's definitely, that's probably the same thing, that's definitely a regular season team. I mean, he goes to the playoff, he goes to the Super Bowl every single year, but he ends up with nothing. So, I mean, at least he gets the NFC Championship trophy, but he just doesn't get the one at the end, So, I don't know if that's just kind of a team that, I don't know if that would be the right fit for a team to just, go all the way and just, I mean, it's hard losing at the end every year. I mean, it's tough. I mean, it's cool going there every year, but it's just definitely hard not finishing strong at the end every time.
Definitely. Some surprising teams from last night's performances was the Empire going 1-2, the Chiefs also going 1-2, and the Patriots going 0-3. How do you feel about that beatdown?
Alright, well, I'll start for Green Bay. Last year, I believe Hutch, just like my team did last year, I believe Hutch started off 3-6 or something like that, and it's this week 1, they can bounce. I mean, last year my team went 6-6, bounced back, and then went 10-2. So I mean, anything can happen. It's week 1. I mean, the Packers are trying to fall in place, trying to get through the lines. I mean, it looks like they might need a little bit more time, but all in all, I still think Hutch's team's going to come back and do really good. New England going 0-3 is kind of a shocker, but they picked up a couple great guys this season, Dark Shooter and Destroy You, really great line last season. I'm just wanting to know if Destroy You and Dark Shooter can do what they did last season. You really can't throw the high bullets, all that much like you could last season. And I don't know, but I still think Destroy You can, do what he wants to, and I think this New England team's gonna bounce back and, make playoffs. And who was the other team you said? I'm sorry.
Cameron.
The Kansas City Chiefs.
Definitely.
Are you doing your show?
And,
Yeah.
well, folks, we have a lot of interruptions today.
Yeah.
But the Chiefs, they went out there and got some really good halfbacks. Carnage, I believe, has 7 touchdowns. 7 touchdowns, folks, in 2 games at rushing. 7 touchdowns. I mean, props up to you, Carnage, but I believe this team can bounce back too, and I think the Kansas City Chiefs are going to win that division, to be honest. I do. I think Savage defense went out there and built a successful team, and hopefully they can do it this season, pull back and climb back through.
I'll be looking up if Yager gets 1 touchdown for rushing. I'll be surprised if he gets at least 1.
What do I do classify? How do you feel about the 3 teams?
They definitely feel pretty big. I don't really know much people around the league. I mean, I know quite a bit just because I've been gone for a while, so I don't really, there's a lot of new faces that I don't really know. It's just, I haven't played since season 2, for serious, and then when I got sent down, I played AFL, so I really didn't know anybody. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to really judge anybody if I don't really know much until I actually play them. Other than that, I mean, all I do is just kind of look at the records of the teams and just kind of see how they're doing. Other than that, I mean, I don't really know much around the league besides just a lot of the known players that are on certain teams that I already know. Other than that, I mean, definitely I'm going to be looking at the standings a lot and checking how people are doing, low seeds, high seeds, just kind of see how they're doing.
Definitely. From some scores from last night for 8 p.m., it was the Cowboys at Chargers, 24-21. Cowboys. Lions at Ravens. Lions lost that game 7-24. Titans at Packers. Titans took that victory 17-14. Giants beat the Patriots away 42-7. Jets lost to the Eagles away 41-20. Steelers goose egg against the Bears 18-0. Broncos lost to the Panthers 28-14. Texans beat the Saints 21-14. 49ers beat the Chiefs 28-24, and the Seahawks game will be announced probably because they have to play probably Friday. And then for the 9 p.m. games, you had the Cowboys at home beating the Raiders 34-10. Lions and Chargers most likely have to play Friday. I think they had connection issues. Ravens beating the Packers. Titans beating the Giants 42-0. Eagles beating the Patriots 35-26. Bears beating the Jets 19-3. Panthers beating the Steelers 21-0. Saints beating the Broncos 31-29. 49ers beating the Texans 48-16. Seahawks beating the Chiefs 17-6. And
did you say the Giants lost 42-0?
Yes.
Oh boy. Who played in that game?
I don't
Big Man flying.
Big Man flying?
Yeah, but I did hear Big Man lagged out. I'm not sure if
it was the quarterback. Kool-Aid lagged out.
Oh, Kool-Aid, my fault. And I thought he did throw 4 picks too.
Yeah. Shout out to our $10 million player.
And then the 10 o'clock game, Cowboys beat the Panthers 42-7. Seahawks beat the Lions 27-24. Packers beat the Saints 21-0. Giants beat the Bears 24-7. 49ers beat the Eagles 20-3. Texans beat the Ravens 24-20. Chargers beat the Titans 43-17. Chiefs destroyed the Patriots 52-14. The Jets beat the Broncos 10-6, and the Raiders beat the Steelers 21-0. The key games for tonight, for the 10 p.m. game, Giants at 49ers. For the Giants, you have Classified's line with Fupa and what's his name again? I want to say Jagger, but it's not Jagger. What's his name? I don't remember his name. What's his name classified?
Yeah.
No clue.
It's Yager, folks. Yager.
Yager, there. And then for the 49ers, you have Bow for Beer, Beneficial, and Rattlesnake. Who do you think's gonna win this game, Beatdown?
All in all, I believe I am going with the San Francisco 49ers. Classified as 28 and 0 in his VFL career. Well, 5 minutes behind is classified fact. But I believe Val's going to win. I believe Classified is going to get his first loss. And I am predicting that the Niners are going to I'm predicting that the Niners are going to win 24-17.
What about you, Classified?
Yager.
The hell?
Is he lagging?
I think so.
Okay, but yeah, I definitely have the Giants winning this game. I think 49ers will get their first loss. And I don't know what Classified is doing, but the 11 p.m. game is the 49ers at Seahawks. You have Black Super Saiyan, Booty Warrior, and Kazan for the 49ers playing that game. And then you have the number 1 line for the Seahawks. I am Beastie, Gabe, and Misty Big Boy. Who do you think's going to win this game, Beatdown?
I'm going to have to say Seattle. I think I am Beastie and Misty are very great. Oh, and Gabe are a very great combination line, and I think they're going to win double-digit games this season. I could see them winning about 14 games this season.
Yeah, that is the show, guys. But can the 49ers pull off 2 big games to stay undefeated? Where Yager will Yager score many touchdowns to beat the 49ers? And who will be the last undefeated team after tonight? Or will there be any undefeated teams after tonight? But we will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much, and you guys have a great night.